Oops. Guys, guys, welcome back to today's live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry. I think I'm late by 26 minutes. I thought that I'll be off work earlier, but unfortunately, I ran late by 27 minutes, but I'm out here. Thank you for waiting. I can see some of you have waited, like Antoinette. I'm sorry, Antoinette. I think I've been apologizing every single day, all this and that. I'm sorry. But thank you for joining, Antoinette. That would be okay. I hope you'll share your comment in the comment section so that you can interact right there. Madam P, Nixon, thank you for tuning in. So, guys, just before we continue, kindly make sure that you've liked the live stream. I'll really appreciate. And let me know what you think. Let's interact in the live chat section. But most importantly, kindly subscribe to my other channel. By the way, I think I did something this weekend you might enjoy. So check it out. It's not up yet. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not so tomorrow by then I'll do whatever I can to put it up tomorrow. Check it out if you enjoyed that kind of content. But if you do not, you don't have to. Just subscribe for your girl so that I can get their 1,000 subscribers. So if you've not subscribed, kindly check it out. Can I get the link so that I can pin it out here? Can I even pin a link to begin with? Guys, just a minute. Let me pull up. Oh my God, will this song play? Ooh, no. Guys, let me pull up a link, or maybe Angela can share if you don't mind. I think I can even shorten the link because you guys pushed me to 100 subscribers, and the 100 subscribers gives me a pack. Like I can shorten that link because it's ridiculously long. But let me share. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just share the link before we continue. Let me. What the hell? So, guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm also doing fine. Just wishing you the best of the coming week. And kindly subscribe to that channel on that link I just shared. I'll really appreciate. You don't have to enjoy whatever I upload there. Just push your girl to 100 to 1,000 subscribers so that we can be compensated for the time there, the resources that I'll be putting there. I've been joking around, but since I saw you guys coming through, I was like, I need to be serious over there. Ooh. So yeah, guys, that is the link. You don't have to enjoy what I upload there, but from today going forward, I think I'll be uploading serious content. Whatever that I've been uploading, I don't even understand myself. So, guys, let's get to the reaction. Nixon, thank you for tuning in. You said that all Kenyans that have flaunted their resources have gone broke. Deemwango is also regretting because she just said that she didn't save a lot of that money because she was traveling. I don't know how true that is because, of course, these people, they'll say anything for donations, of course. These people will say anything for donations, and that could be true for Deemwango because, hey. But I love how transparent, how honest. Guys, I know me and you, we might not come out here and share our resources out here, but for Lambo girl to do whatever she did, I love it, honestly. I know I'm being a hypocrite because I might not do what she did. Okay, I might do with this channel because it's not like we make what she makes. We don't even, guys, we do these for entertainment, let me say so, but it goes a long way. Let me not rubbish it, honestly. Because she even came out here and said that reactors should show me how much they make on the platform, how many views, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, deemwango, you still don't learn. You still don't learn. You tell people that in the same video, she was telling people that, oh my God, sometimes I feel like, oh, things are not going well with my life. And I'm like, deemwango, why are you still bothered with reactors? We don't even make 1,000 views sometimes. For me, let me speak for myself because it might not reflect for everyone, but I'm just like, deemwango, just focus on you, girl. But I'm so happy for her. She's making good money. But of course, at the same time, I'm like, why are you bothering people with 10 bags of cement, 20 bags of cement? These people, I think they have a very wrong, very nasty perception about people living in the US or abroad. Because this is what deemwango said. For me, she makes over 20 million Kenyan shillings a year. And she was like, this is peanuts. This is nothing abroad. Those people. And you go to the comment section, a lot of the people living in the Western world are telling others, we don't even make what you're making. What are you talking about? At the same time, she just showed how much she made this year so far. And she was like, these are just some little coins. Any Kenyan in the building, 10 million. deemwango, whatever you did, honestly, I love it. It motivates this and that, but you don't have to, you can enjoy what you've accomplished, but you don't have to say the things that you were saying. Guys, I'll get to that. It was a lot, a lot. It was a lot, but I love it. I don't know if I'll be talking too much, but even let me just leave it at that. So, Angela, thank you for tuning in. Good morning to you too. Corinne, I see you. I was watching the other channel. Oh, thank you so much, Corinne. I know that was not so good, but from today going forward, I'll be trying the best I can in the other channel. I really hope I did a poll. I think it was just last week, and majority of you took part in that poll because I was asking how many of you reactors watch African village content, and half of you were like, yeah, we do. Some of you were like, no, that is not my cup of tea. So I'm happy that you enjoy, Corinne. Thank you. Thembi Mosia, good afternoon to you too. I'm assuming that you're watching from Kenya because in Kenya it's around 3 p.m. Mzungu Pebbles, thank you so much, my fellow reactor. Hey, deemwango has come out here to tell us, I make 20 million Kenyan shillings. Reactors should show me how much they make. Okay, deemwango, we don't make as much as you do, but we are happy with our lives. We are, however it is, we are content. We are content with our lives. Thank you so much, Muzungu Pebbles. Thank you so much, Muzungu Pebbles. You said that now she's crying poor. Imagine she blamed it on not knowing, because she said that I was living a luxurious life, traveling, and that is why I don't have the money now. But I hope that with the amount that I'm being paid by the platform, I'll be able to finish the expensive home. So we wait and see. Guys, Mzungu Pebbles is a reactor. I know you. Most of you, maybe 90%, no, 100% of you know. Kindly check her out if you don't. If you're not aware of Pebbles, amazing reactor out there. Amazing reactor. Very funny. Pammy, thank you. You said good morning, everyone. Can't watch the live. Long here, getting ready to have stitches removed. I'm guessing that you're not feeling well or you underwent a procedure. I hope you're doing better. A quick recovery is your way. Thank you for tuning in. Thembi, your greeting, Zungu Pebbles. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed. Soul Sister, thank you for tuning in. I see you and I appreciate you. This is where I watch. Oh, to see the culture. Okay. Lucy, thank you so much. I see you. Who else? Asha Ash. Oh, Asha Ash. Greetings. FBA, greetings to you too. Yeah, Dimongo just said that when you're earning more than 156,000 USD in the US, that is nothing. I think Muzungu Pebble should tell us something about that because But you go to the comment section, a lot of them are telling her to shut up. If you don't know what you're talking about, Dimongo, you're privileged. You earn more than what people in the US earn. And I can understand honestly because these people think that the people donating to Nyabwanze projects are making millions in a month or something because they are so entitled. When you see Rosio saying that because of what I saw with brands construction, I want to come up with projects so that the Western people can be donating. Of course, you know, the mindset is so effed up for those people. They don't understand that anyone that sends you anything that lives abroad, the economy, yes, it's better, but it doesn't mean that they have a lot of cash flow. That when they send you something, they don't feel it in their pockets. Dimongo, imagine after traveling to 70 plus countries and you still don't get it. Yeah. Bongo Mama, thank you so much for tuning in. Good morning to you too, BSN. I appreciate your presence out here. How much in US? In US, I think it's even on the thumbnail. In US dollars, it's about 156,000 USD. 156,000 USD. That is amazing, Mwango, but she wants more bags of cement. Guys, I think I've appreciated all of you. She will never get. I can bet that she must have gotten a super chat in that premiere. I'm not so sure, but I think I really do. I really do. This is why Madam P will never leave Kenge. Never ever. Hey, never. Where in the world will she ever manage to get that kind of money? But I also love what Lambo girl did because in some way, guys, in some way, she really paraded Madam P and Mura Senso's nonsense. Because these people are coming out here begging. You don't donate nothing towards brands construction. Rosio wants to come out here and manipulate people that I want to open a charity organization in my own organization. You know, manipulating people that, oh, it's for charity. I'll not be donating because I want people working in abroad. The Western world to be donating. But Rosio, you make more than these people watching you. Same to Mura. If if Lambo girl makes more than 20 million Kenyan shillings, can you imagine what Mura Senso makes? But Mura Senso has the audacity, the nerve to come out here and tell people that someone owes me 2,000 USD. Please bail me out. Yeah. To be super honest, I loved Mwango for that. I know, guys, you're watching and you're like, Will you do what she did? I might not do it. I might. But at the end of the day, kudos to you, Lambo girl, because you might have even saved people watching you. No, people watching your brother and people watching Madam P, because the way Mura Sensor and Madam P will come on these streets to parade themselves, you'd think they don't even have food. You'd think they don't even have the basic needs while they are making a lot of money out here. So I hope that was an eye opening. For the people watching you, Dimwango, and of course for the people watching your family, because oh, it was expected. It was expected because these people upload every single day. They make good views. Yeah, but I saw a lot of people were so shocked. What? And yeah, for Mura Senso to come out and say that he earns more than the Kenya's president, that is what he meant. He earns maybe 3 times what the chief justice of Kenya makes. Ah, but then that is what a lifestyle. Beautiful, right? But you still be coming out here to beg like no one's business. Mura Senso will be pissed about Mwango's openness. Honestly, even Madam P, especially Rosio, because I remember when the manager, you remember that guy that was hired by Madam P to be Mura's manager? Madam P came out here and said that I gave that person a non-disclosure agreement to sign so that this person cannot disclose how much Mura makes, this and that. And for Rosio to see what Dimongo did, I'm very sure that she is not happy at all. Because what will you come out here and tell people? Guys, I want to open a studio for the community. You can do it, Madam P, with your money by yourself. You can do it. So yeah, that is so on point, Bongo Mama. She will be pissed, even Madam P herself, because of course, Madam P was next in line. Madam P, Mother Sensor was about to be done with the donors for this year. Madam P comes up next year to beg for the studio money, this and that. And of course, for people to know that these people are swimming in dollars. She'll not be happy about, oh my God, that chicken cannot leave me to prosper. Good morning, Neo. Good morning to you too, Lillian. Thank you for tuning in. Uh-huh. I think they're not aware that apart from the US um, taking their taxes, even in Kenya now, you're supposed to be taxed twice. You're taxed before you get your monthly paycheck. And then when you come to Kenya, you're supposed to declare. You're supposed to declare, although most of the YouTubers, if not all, do not comply with the, oh my God, sorry. Sorry, I'm talking to the chicken out here. I'm so done, guys. So yes, yeah, soul sister. But then that might be breaking news in the country because, yeah, being an African country, or just a minute, because no, Guys, I'm sorry about that. We continue. I swear, chances is no one. Yeah. But we never know people. But my line will be, if you make over 156, donate to Mura, Mwango, and davyjnr. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We are getting into it now. Was a chill. By the way, I still believe that these Mwango was coming for Mura Senso with that revelation. So let's get to the reaction, guys. I'm sorry for taking a while before we get into it, but of course I had to check your opinions because I realized most of you must have seen or watched that video. So guys, this is what Mwango said. She was showing how much she made last year and how much she has made so far. And of course, as a content creator, of course, you knew, or maybe you have any information about this space. You could easily approximate because there is even a website that you can even check anyone on these streets approximately how much they make, and you could tell that people are making a kill out here. So of course, she came out and exposed how much she makes, a very bold move. I loved it.
This much.
For so many
Huh? You can actually even get a second-hand Lamborghini. What can this do, guys? What can this do? Tell me. Hmm? What could it help you with? Me? If I wasn't traveling, maybe it could help me buy a Lamborghini. But me, I spent it all in giving you guys content. You know, it comes and goes because flight tickets are very expensive. Moving from one country to the other, food, moving around in the countries, and some countries.
So basically, Mwango is telling people that yes, she makes a lot of money, but because of traveling, she gets justified to come out here and beg for bags of cement. But I'm like, no, if that is the kind of money you make, but I'm very okay, I'm not so sure, but I think that amount you still have to deduct around 30% for taxes. And yeah, thereabouts. And I'm just saying that for Mwango to say that traveling made her broke, no, I don't think so. Because yes, traveling is super, super expensive. Because for a normal person, 9 to 5, especially in Kenya, you save the entire year, maybe to travel 2 or 3 countries. You understand? So for her to say that, no, 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 Mwango, you cannot make a 20,000 USD a month and you go broke by traveling. I don't believe that because these people, I even believe that they get more donations than what they are paid by the platform. I believe that they make more money through the donations because the people watching them are, retirees. They got their money chilling somewhere and they are very vulnerable by their stories, fake stories. So I was sleeping with a cow, I'm still struggling while they are making dollars. So she made sure to tell people that it's not like I still have this money. Oh, that is why I was begging for bags of cement because traveling, you make a lot of money, but at the same time, you pay. Huh? The expenses is over the roof.
Countries are extremely expensive. So it really depends. But in a year, this is not badly off. At least it can change your life for sure. It can really change your life. This is deemwango, you know? So what am I trying to say? Don't give up. Let's see. So far, 2020 what? 2025. The year is not yet done. But how far? Let's see. you know. And this year, actually, I've not been traveling. I've just been at home, you know. I was even looking back and I'm like, wow, girl, you really push beyond the limits. Like, you really go hard. It's still
So according to deemwango, the amount that you paid translates to how hard you work. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, of course, I stand to be corrected by, but I still believe that if you create content, a lot of work, even one reaction, even it's so hard, guys. But I can never equate to the 9 to 5 job. I still believe that 9 to 5, it's working super hard, considering that you're not even paid as much as these other careers are paid. You understand? So that is what she kept mentioning, guys. Don't come out here and tell me how much I get paid, because the hard work that I put to this craft is over the roof. But I'm like, no, Dimwago, you don't. You you people don't edit your videos. You don't. You just walk around, even traveling. I'm not a positive reactors. I know you'll have a field day with this, but I'm just saying that even traveling for Dimongo, you can even watch there's a guy, I think, Adukanza. There are amazing travel creators out there. You compare their content with the likes of Mure and Lambo Girl, two worlds apart. Because those people, maybe they go to a country, maybe like Sri Lanka, you will get the perspective of the entire country. But for the likes of Lambo Girl, you just book a hotel and you move around the streets, come back. That is it. And that is why a lot of people have been questioning Lambogal, that you've traveled 70 plus countries, but even the way you talk does not reflect the amount of countries that you've traveled to. You understand? So I'm just like Dimongo. No, I don't buy that. Before we get to the few little coins, she said that she wasted a lot of money because, of course, she's still trying to justify why she's begging people for bags of cement. And Dimongo, don't forget that the people you're begging for bags of cement, they don't earn as much as you do. Before and after tax, they don't. So I think you people should just be embarrassed to come out and tell people that, oh, I make a lot of money by traveling, this and that. Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, I'm like, guys, I'm sorry about that. I wanted to play this, but let me play before we continue, because she said that she wasted a lot of money.
every single day. For me, resilience over everything, you know, because that makes me very, very, very disciplined, knowing I have to keep going. And right now, the truth is, my budgets are really, 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 really big. You know, I'm looking back and I'm like, those days when I was traveling, like I showed you guys my analytics for 2024, you know, truly amazing because I was rarely at home. I was outside. So the secret is when you travel, you get the outside audience, and that
Yeah, and
actually
you get
increases
paid.
your revenue. But when you are locally here, you know, speaking Swahili or Sheng, for example, for me, my country, I come from.
So yeah, of course, as you heard, because he was traveling, I might not play that receipt, but if you watched, you can attest to this. Um, she said that she wasted a lot of money in luxury life. Yeah, I can't even come for her when it comes to that, because I don't know if it's for all of us, but sometimes you look back, there was a point maybe you were making good money, but you didn't have that financial skills, this and that. Should you go back, you might change 2 or 3 things. So, yeah, that is so normal. But I still believe that Dimwango, you cannot be broke. You cannot have, partied all your money. Because she kept mentioning, oh, you go to this place, blah, blah, blah. So, the mango, yeah, I loved it for her to open up, I'm very sure that she motivated some people here and there. It depends how you look at this sit down by Mwango, but for you to say that these are few little coins, because let me play that part, because 156 was last year, and she showed people how much she made so far. And I think she mentioned, she even showed around 70,000 USD so far. And she was like, this is just nothing. Mwango, stop lying.
Train myself is to actually be grateful. Like, I have to be grateful for life. Whatever God gives me, I'm contented. I'm no idea, no otherwise for me to do. The only option that I have is to work hard. So this is January 1st to January to September 8th, 2025. Not much, just some few little coins.
Guys, the few little coins is 70,000 USD by August. That is around 10,000 USD every month. Any Kenyan in the building, that is around 1.3 million per month. And she just said some few little coins. Junior, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Carera, my moderator, I really appreciate you. You said that she paid the money to go to be exotic, to go to exotic places and didn't show us a thing. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not like they bring the best content out there. You compare with some serious travel creators out here, two worlds apart. So, yeah. Asha, I think you were out here. Thank you. You said she's been 70 countries, but she doesn't say I have 34, 5, 6 times to one country. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Power outage has become the order of the day out here. The order of the day. Like, you just anticipate what will happen next. Imagine. And the taxes that we are paying, crazy. But that is life. That is life. Asha, I think you said that she's been to 70 countries. Okay, I think I was reading Nixon's comments. D made 30 million but spent 29 in luxury hotels and first class tickets. I don't believe. I don't believe that is what happened. People told her at the time not to waste money, but she was too. I remember those days. Super arrogant. Now she's crying. Don't compare us to the helicopter traveling, but not just going anywhere. So, sister, well done, Mwango. Your IQ is at least higher than you. Keep milking them. By then, those people, I think we should be celebrating when they milk the hedge out of the people watching them. I now understand why they are not traveling anymore. Yeah, they've made enough money. At the same time, I still believe that they make the same amount. Whether you travel or not, you still make good amounts. And of course, when you're not traveling, the expenses are not there. So why should you travel? Why should you? Yeah, and she does amazing. But I do follow Diana Daisy's content. Amazing creator out there, I'd say. That is why she for season. You said that Roro said she started charity, but she also said not everyone would be welcomed. Yeah, in the same sentence. I think she meant that in the same compound there'll be a public studio and a private studio. But of course, we all know that was just a strategy to make people donate. Eh? Oh, I have something for the public, NGO or something, but I also have something of mine private. Guys, let's continue. Thank you for tuning in. If I didn't mention your name, of course you know. Of course you know I really appreciate you.
But
So let's go back to the few little coins by Lambo Girl. Guys, just to remind you, kindly subscribe to my other channel. I'll really appreciate.
not much, just some few little coins, But me, one thing I try to train my
Guys, I don't know if you understand what she's talking about. The figures that she just showed us are some few little coins.
myself is to actually be grateful. Like I have to be grateful for life. Whatever God gives me, I'm contented, I'm happy, and I'm like, God, thank you so much for this. At least I got something, with me, at least, no matter what. And the fact that since February until now, I haven't been traveling. The last country that I was
Okay, Dimango, we just wanted to hear how much you make. Thank you, Kemi, for tuning in. We said that hello everyone. The girl has no bills unless she paid of the Polish guy. We are very sure that she pays the bills. Huh? Guys, so enough of how much Lambo girl makes. But okay, back to what I said. I appreciate her for showing us how much she makes, so that the people that they are milking, maybe they can open their minds. I don't know. Maybe the people who send these people money, they thought that they don't earn from this platform or something. I do not understand, but I hope nowadays they understand after this video. And of course, we talked about it. I'm very sure that Mura Sensor will not be happy about this video by Lambogan, because Mura Sensor would be like, oh my God, Dimango, did you just expose how much you make? Will people still send us some money? Will people send us some money? Rosio, hey, you always talk about privacy. I don't want people, oh, this and that. Dimango has come out here to iron everything out here in public. Uh-huh. Vico, Riddle, thank you so much for greeting us. Welcome, and I appreciate your presence out here. And I don't understand Lambogal, because she's still complaining that, oh my God, the nails are very expensive. I wasted a lot of money. I really believe that she was coming for Rosio, because at some point she told people that, you see, this is what I made by myself, not my husband, blah, blah, blah.
You know what? All this now belongs to my kids. Let them
There is a problem with Lambo Girl's audio. I don't know what the issue was.
enjoy their mother's hard work. Okay. So in future, these palm trees will be grown this side with very nice landscaping. I want to have a beautiful wall with some fountains. You know, this is like an orchard full of fruits. Then I want to have a road in the middle, you know.
I think I lost that part, but I wanted to show how she kept telling people that, you see, this is what I bought by myself, not my husband. I don't want to be a burden to my husband. I think that is what she said, right? And of course, we know who Lamborghini is targeting. I don't want to be a burden to my husband. What do you mean, Lamborghini? Who are you referring to? Because why does it seem like you're coming for Rosio? Because who else?
Property as we keep walking. I feel so good as a woman owning property because me, I don't want to be a burden to my future husband. You know, I also want to have my own things. You know, your own things that you worked hard for. You know, you even feel so good and happy. Also, because at least I'm not lazy. And one thing I love about Mwango, myself, I know I'm a hardworking lady. That one, I give myself flowers. I give myself flowers and I can't wait to reward myself. You know, to get to that point, you also have to reward yourself.
There is, I'm not so sure. Did I play where she said that she did it herself? Yeah, this one.
Me, I don't want to be a burden to my future husband.
Yeah, that is the main point of these receipts, guys. Who do you think she's coming for? Of course, Madam P. Madam P, the queen parasite. Hey, Dimwango is coming for you because you remember that time that Madam P ran to Nairobi after the unfortunate incident when Mura Senso slapped her. Um, when she was in Nairobi, Dimongo repeated several times, I don't want to be a burden to my husband. Oh, you don't have anything to show. It's all your husband, the house you're living. So I don't know what pushed this video by Dimongo, but I tend to believe that it was as a result of that video that Rosio did, where she came out and told people that, oh, you know, guys, I'm building my own studio, my own small private home, private space, so that when I want to be alone, I can be by myself, and it will not be accessible to people. It will be my own space. So I think I still believe that there is some friction between Rosio in Lamborghini, and that is why she always throws some jabs here and there to Rosio. That was intended for Rosio because, girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So the entire video was all BS, some ranting of, oh, I work so hard. Dimongo, it's not like you work harder than any other person out here. Yes, you make good money. Congrats to you. But I don't think that you're in a position to tell people, oh, you know, I work so hard, this and she repeated that thing. And not waiting for my husband, this and that. I want something to show. I don't want to depend on men. Rosio, can you come out here and respond to Dimongo? We want some drama out here. And why are you still complaining, Lambogal? Because you make good money. Why still complain?
The nails I'm talking about 7,200. This 7,200 nails. If somebody told me that's the price of nails before I started building, I could be like, you are lying.
So I think the timing was so wrong because the Mwango, if you want people to build the home for you, I don't think it was wise of you to come out here and tell people how much you make. Because when you come out here and tell people that you make over 30 million Kenyan shillings, and you still want people to believe that you don't have the money to do your house construction, uh, I don't agree with that. I'm like, that was not a good strategy. But of course, you have different donors, different kind of donors. They will be they'll still be sending some money to someone that earns more than 4 times more than they do. The house of Rosio is coming soon. I don't believe that land was bought by Rosio. I tried to go back to the receipts today, but I could not find it. That land is owned by Mura Senso, unless Mura Senso sold it to Rosio. But I don't believe Rosio is so dumb to get a land in Kenya, considering that she is not legally able to purchase land. At the same time, you're not married to Mura Senso. What will happen if you part ways with Mura Senso? Because the world that we are living right now, 50-50, things can go south. You can divorce, you can leave, you can separate, depending on your situation. What will happen? I don't think Rosio can do something like that. And of course, Mura being tactical, I really believe that he was like, Rosio, you can take that piece of land, but he knows the name is on Mura Senso. So Rosio, you can develop it. Should we part ways, you'll not take that property to Argentina. Guys, what do you think? Ontrending is in the building. Thank you so much. You said that yet begging. OT, you're not even aware. Not 76, but 156,000. And for your on trending, for your information, she just said, I want reactors to come out here and tell us how much they make. You don't even have to hear from us, Lamborghini. We don't make that kind of money. Thank you so much, Oti, for tuning in. Queen Quarter, I think this is the first time I'm reading your name. Thank you. You said that Ro used brands leftover money to buy the land. Yeah, by the way, because it cannot be a coincidence that after brands project, now you guys have the money to do 1, 2, 3. And I saw Mura Senso coming out here to tell people to continue donating because the house is empty. Did you see Brand's home? There's no bed. I think I only saw grandma's bed, but even Brand does not have a bed. And I'm like, Murasen, so someone sent you over 200,000 Kenyan shillings to buy a fridge, but you ended up buying a fridge worth, I think, around 70,000 Kenyan shillings. What about the rest of the money? You should have bought some beds or something. Why are you still coming out here to ask for donations? And you make more than 40 million Kenyan shillings a month. No, not a month, but a year. Murasen, so you've been exposed. Imagine 156. Crazy. Amida, thank you for tuning in. I see you. What is showing off? Yeah. Adventures told us Mura earns more than people in the US. And can you imagine deemwango came out and told people that 156 in the US is nothing? It's nothing. Deemwango, no. But I like it because she was told in the comment section that no, that is not the case. Let me try and look for it. You can't believe what I typed. Nothing. Nothing. Will I get it? Uh-huh. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share.
I know in countries, people who live in the West, it's absolutely nothing because life there is too expensive. And that's why at the end of the day, even if in
Guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what is happening with the power. It's going. I'm so scared of my electronics. What is this? What are these?
I know in countries, people who live in the West, it's absolutely nothing because life there.
People living in the West, let us know 156,000 USD. Is it nothing? Anyone living in the US, abroad, in the Western world, 156,000 USD. Can you imagine? And this is coming from someone who is well traveled. That is even the intro. My name is Lambo Girl. I've traveled to 70 plus countries. But deemwango, you still believe that 156 is nothing in the Western world? You crazy? Where were you traveling to, Lambo Girl? Some of us are not well traveled like you, but we know 156 is good money. Anyone in the US, in the UK, in the Western world, we need to know because it means you guys are swimming in money. Well traveled. Can you imagine? Deemwango, what are we supposed to say? Some of us. Come see richness. Lambo Girl, come see richness. For the next video, begging. She was even begging in the same video. Can you imagine? Begging in the same sentence. But you know, I was traveling, living a very luxurious life. If I knew, I should have started construction, and construction is super, super expensive. Have you seen the price of nails? Guys, thank you so much for the bags of cement. Alice Queen, thank you for tuning in. You said that I think Dee mentioned about earrings because she's mad at Mura Sensei and Rosio. Yeah, by then she didn't get a cut out of Brian's construction. She didn't. Guys, I'm so addicted to your comments. I always want to know what you're saying, but let's continue listening to Lambo Girl. Lambo Girl. But to be honest, if what Lambo Girl is saying that she does not have any money at the moment, she has to wait for the next paycheck to continue the construction. Then, Lambo Girl, what are you doing with your money? Did your hired boyfriend steal from you? Because no, we can go broke because it's not like we make that kind of money. Yes, but you, Lambo Girl, 30 million, come on, Ania. And you've been in the game for 5 years, that is easily 150 times 5, it's around 750,000 USD. You cannot go broke. Almost 1 million USD. Come on. Yeah, she just said that, even nails are so expensive. I used to live a very luxurious life. I didn't know that I'm supposed to save, but now I've decided that I'm going to focus on myself. So, guys, thank you so much for bags of cement. I know some of you, manipulation. Some of you, I'll be welcoming to, I'll even be giving you some rooms. Exactly what Mura Senso did. Some of you, I want to have beautiful rooms because I want you, when you come out here, there's a balcony. I want, when you come out here, you'll get a balcony to watch the sunrise, the sunset. Of course, you know what that means. You remember, does that ring a bell? Mura Senso telling people that I'll give you some rooms out here. You can even name it after yourself, your name, your channel's name. What is happening now? Madam P is like, no, Muda Senso came out and told people 5 years ago that you can come, and now they show up. What am I supposed to do? You remember Madam P ranting? You think, Dimwangos, Dimwangos people in the comment section, you think Lamborghini will welcome you? But of course, guys, they have to use some tactics here and there. Oh, I'll give you a room so that you can do what? You can donate. Dimwango, continue. Continue.
Is too expensive, and that's why at the end of the day, even if in future when God decides, like I'm having a family in abroad,
We don't care. Oh, okay, let's hear what you have to say.
still I would prefer to invest back home, because at least back home you get the value for money. But when you're in the West, you spend literally everything on food, on transport, on taxes.
Even in Kenya, you do. You do. I don't know about your village, Lambo girl, but even in Kenya, it's very expensive. These people guys, let me rush wind up because the power is too much. So yeah, guys, this is what I'm saying. These people talk as if in Kenya you don't pay any bills. We do. But I also have to say that earning 156,000 USD in Kenya, in Africa, you're way richer than someone earning that amount in the US. I agree with you, Lambo girl, but you cannot come out here and tell people that you're broke. Come on. You cannot do that. With all that, I think I saw Joanne, what was the name? Harriet, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I think I also saw a new name. Anne, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Asha Ashu said that you must remember they are not business people. Oh, yeah. They don't do costing before they start. Robina, thank you for tuning in. You said that it's expensive for people who earn in local currency. Yeah, it's expensive. But for them, okay, I think I now understand them. If you're making that kind of money, honestly, there is no expense for you. Devi recently told Murimi that he's broke. Yet 2 weeks ago, when he showed them his YouTube salary, they almost fainted. Imagine. Bragging. He earns more than our members of parliament. What? But by the okay, showing people your income motivates people, but the way these people do it, kind of ushamba, like not even primitive, but unexposed or something. Like just tell people, motivate people, and move on. But when you tell people I earn more than the members of parliament, but you're begging in the same video, guys, what do you mean, Lambo girl? Guys, so I think I've played that part. Deemwango and your family, you always believe that the people in the Western world make crazy money. But no, that is not the case. It's just like majority of them likes helping people, and that is what they do. And you take it for granted. These people like Lambo girl, oh my god, just a minute. Chaos upon chaos. So, guys, these people do not appreciate when they get supported by other people. They believe that those people got a lot of money, but they don't understand that they just support out of what they have. It's so unfortunate, honestly, to see the same people continue supporting them when they clearly do not appreciate what they get from these people. Dimango continued the rant. I don't even want to share a lot of it. We move to something else. But before, let me play these parts. Lambo girl, with your AdSense out here.
Because previously I had from here till down, so I bought all this space that my house is laying on. Going back, house is I bought this one. Because previously I had from here till down, so I bought all this space that my house is laying on. Going back, I bought it. How YouTube has transformed my life. This is how YouTube has transformed my life. Okay, so I own this property 100%. Everything that I've been making off my YouTube channel, this is where I've been putting. I haven't been traveling, I haven't been living a fancy lifestyle. I've been truly sacrificing, transformed my life. This is how YouTube has transformed my life. Okay, so
I don't want to get in trouble, but I was trying to play a receipt where Dimango told people that she did it by herself. I think she didn't remember people sending bags of cement. I think she was just excited for some reason because at some point she was telling people that I did it by myself, my money. Even when reactors come, by then she was coming for reactors big time. Haters, because of course we know what you mean. When you criticize these people, it's like you're being a hater. She told people that I don't understand when haters say that we depend on donations, while that is not the case. You've seen how much money I make, and I did it by myself.
normally say, oh, so that you guys can see, I work so hard. I work so hard. Some haters normally say, oh, it depends on donations to build this house. I don't depend on donations to build this house because I believe I have to work hard. I have to work hard. You've seen, I've showed you how hard I work, how much money I make.
So yes, you've shown people how much money you make, but didn't you come out here and tell people that, guys, please send me bags of cement? I even remember there was a time that she went to the construction site to do a live stream, and she forgot that she did it by herself. When they were at Brand's construction site, she told Mura Sensor that, you know what, bro, when you come out here and do a live stream at the site, people will donate. You'll not believe it. And of course, I had to connect with what she did previously, and I was like, uh-huh. So you depend on donations. It does not mean that you don't have the money, but just like your brother, you don't like using your money, you like using other people's money. Because of course you've come out here to show people, yes, how much you make, good for you. But why would you come out here and tell people, oh yeah, bags of cement, 3, 4, I'll really appreciate it. Will go a long way. Yeah, guys, you'll get a room. Yes, yes, yes. This is our home. You're greedy. You're greedy. We are not lying when you come out here and say you depend on donations, because that is exactly what you do. It does not necessarily mean that you don't have the money, but it means you're greedy. You still want people's money. Why? Uh-huh. Why come out here? She said a lot and lot. Oh my God.
So I don't just sit and just wait. You guys decide to support my work, which is really good, and I really appreciate that, because I'm also pushing myself, and it's not easy. you know
Enough of I work hard. I work so hard. I work with the stressing. I work so hard. No, there's no difference with any other person. You're just lucky to be in a space where you have major support backup by the people that watch you. And that is it. But working hard, I don't think so. I really don't.
More will be added unto them.
Why would you come out and tell people you'll give them a room? Because you want their money. You want them to be like, oh my God, I have a room in Africa. Let me send some donations.
Working on the future stairs. It's not like just one, like go. You come this way, then you go this way, then you go this way.
Did I miss a place? When you visit, Mwango, what did you tell your people? If you don't depend on donations, why would you tell them this?
So when you come and I'm like, okay, you can stay here. I want this to be a lounge, like beautiful, cute, So I can put here one couch on this side, and
Greediness, Mwango, you even go to an extent of lying to people that you'll give them rooms. Of course, I don't have the time to pull that receipt, but I remember the first time that the groundbreaking of that home, she told people that if you want to donate, do it out of your own will, because I don't want you to follow me later and be like, oh, this and that. I'll try and pull it out tomorrow because you forget a lot. Lambo girl, you really forget. You really forget. I think you even took out the best part of what you did today by showing people how much you earn by just bragging and lying. And lying. I'm so blessed. I work so hard, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's not like it just comes like that, but no, you still depend on donations. You really do. Guys, I hope you've liked. I hope you've subscribed to the other channel. I'll really appreciate.
this coming. I didn't see this coming. Thank you, God. Thank you for being so merciful to me. This is a big accomplishment. This is a big step of my life. I don't take it for granted. I don't. I count myself as highly favored. I am blessed. Work, because there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut.
There's a shortcut. There is a shortcut. You come out and tell people, guys, bags of cement, I really do. I was traveling. That is where all my salary went to. Please donate. Uh-huh. Ankomo, give them your number. Ankomo, you can even send to davyjnr. You can send to Gitiriba or my brother. Yeah, thank you so much for bags of cement. That is shortcut. And that is what you do. So please, I don't know who you're talking to, but you do depend on donations.
Normally say, oh, it depends on donations to build this house. I don't depend on donations to build this house. This house, not only me will enjoy it, it's like I don't have data.
You yourself, you'll enjoy it. Stop lying to your people, Mwango. Stop lying to your people. Why are you lying to them that they will also enjoy? That will not happen. That will not happen. So, guys, she also compared herself to the haters. Eh? What did you say, Lamboga? Let's hear. Let's hear what you said because we are gathered out here.
Really hard. And one thing is, God will really bless you. You can't be digging a farm for over, 5
Yes, and you don't earn from it. I want to hear what you said about haters, quote unquote.
Many views they have on YouTube. Many views they have on YouTube.
Okay.
This house, not only me will enjoy it. It's like I don't have data. Let me buy some data. I need to buy some data because it's not loading. Let's see how many views I have on YouTube. Then those haters, maybe they can also show us how many views they have on YouTube. Right? They can also show us how much do they make from YouTube, or how many views do they pull from YouTube, after being all negative and all that. Positivity wins at the end of the day. I work really hard. And why?
Hey, Mwango, you really want people to believe you work hard? Come on. Okay, you're talking about positivity. If there is a negative person, to the bone on this streets, it's you, Lambo girl. Hmm? If you watched my live stream the day before yesterday, right? I didn't even, the latest one. There was a guy during the brand's party. There was a guy that was trying to greet Lambo girl, and Lambo girl ignored. The guy was reaching, and Lambo girl just walked away and told that guy, "Did you film me? Did you take my video?" Actively taking a video of that person she's confronting. You, there is no one, Lambo girl, that can defeat you when it comes to negativity. So please give us our last break. Give us a break. Thank you, Derek, for tuning in. Same to Fatumo. Thank you for tuning in. Lambogal, please. But something that I have to give them is being strategic with activating, because positivity wins, or you will get a room, or very smart, very smart. That one we'll give it to you when it comes to manipulating people, activating for donations. Full of negativity. Thank you so much. She always comes out here and tells people that I want to be, same to Mura, since I want to be surrounded by rich people. Huh? Sorry. Rich people. So, Lambogal, just to answer you, I don't know. I might be the only person that will answer you. No, we don't make as much as you do. But the difference between us and you'll never hear us coming out and telling people bags of cement. We do our things behind the scenes. We don't bother people because people have their lives out here. You know, it's not like you're the only one doing your construction. You'll never hear any reactor, coming out here to say, oh, bags of cement, you'll have a room manipulating. No. So we are two worlds apart. Your question answered, Lambogal. About the views, you don't even have to ask. You can just look at the views. So you're so Lambogal is so bothered about being a burden to the future husband. I don't know what that comes from. Is Rosio becoming a burden again? Because the last time we had you say that is when she was slapped and she ran to Nairobi. Is it happening again? Is she becoming a burden? Because this is what she said. Guys, I don't want people to sit down and say, huyu amekuwa mzigo. Like this one has become a burden. Are you trying to tell us something, Madam P?
To my future husband. I also want to have my own things. Your own things. Nataka nione hapa kama what property as we keep walking. I feel so good as a woman owning property, because me, I don't want to be a burden to my future husband. I also want to have my own things. Your own things that you worked hard for. You even feel so good and happy. Also, because at least I'm not lazy. And one thing I love about Mwango, myself, I know I'm a hardworking lady. That's one, I give myself flowers. I give myself flowers, and I can't wait to reward myself. To get to that point, you also have to reward yourself.
Okay, Dimango, we've had. Yeah, we've had Mwango. You're so negative that okay. Talking about being a burden to your husband, are you fighting with Rosio? Has Rosio been shown the door? Huh? Has Rosio been shown the door to Nairobi? What is happening? What about your husband, Madam P? Madam Lambo, Madam Lambo. But then I caught something about people pouring some stuff to the poor dog.
Okay, so let me wait for him. Mat, mat, mat! Mat, mat, mat!
Guys, when you hear someone calling their dog like that, you would think the dog is pampered, enjoying life. You will not believe that the dog is being caged the entire day and night. Poor dog. Poor dog. So let me play, because I remember that time I didn't play that receipt. Let me play it right here, because Dimongo, you had something to tell people. Maybe it's about your negativity. That is why that happened.
Together. We've suffered. We've suffered. So our time to enjoy will come. So it can run freely. I let him run a little bit here and there for sure. But when my villa will be complete, I'll have a wall all around so it can.
Guys, I'm sorry. I wanted to show you something that she said about the dog, but basically, she said that the neighbors have been pouring shit to the dog. And I'm like, Lambo girl, why are they doing that? What did you do? Is it negativity? What is it? Don't lock him. Oh,
I'm just asking him to let my dog come out to say hello to me. Guys, I know it's not okay. A lot of you have been saying, oh, Dee, don't lock him. Amazing. This is binding. Not okay. A lot of you have been saying, oh, Dee, don't lock him. Don't lock him. Guys, if I don't lock him, I'm risking his life. You know, as long as he has eaten, then he comes outside, runs, because I've been here thrice today. So I walk him out and I let him run a little bit here and there for sure. But when my villa will be complete, I'll have a wall all around so it can run freely.
yeah, that is what she said. I can't seem to get it. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to share that she repeated the same thing. The dog has been seeing some long days with the neighbors. Or maybe the dog is eating people's chicken. That could be true. Guys, that could be true. Because are you even feeding the dog? Or you just feed the poor dog when you're filming for content? Because people will not do that for nothing. But then I tend to believe that Matt eats people's chicken and anything you can imagine.
The day they poured shit on my dog. Can you imagine shit? Huh? So that tells me some people, you know, one thing, I don't like him to go to those other homes because the other day they poured shit on my dog. Can you imagine shit? Huh? So that tells me some people could be very weird. And I don't want to risk his life because if somebody can do that, then it means they're capable of poisoning him. So I
That is it about Lamborghini. It was a lot, a lot. I can't even cover it. But to relate to what Rosio said, of course, I'll not play the entire receipt by Rosio. But because Rosio is on the thumbnail, just give me around um, 10 minutes. I talk about Rosio in Mura Senso. We'll cover the rest tomorrow, or the rest of the reactors can do it, because it will be so juicy. Eh? Hey, Madam P had a lot to say. So, Rosio said that she'll have a private space for herself. It will not be accessible to people. Of course, we know who Madam P is referring to. Dimongo. Is it the reason why Dimongo decided to come out here and tell people that she does not want to depend on the husband's money, house, You don't even have your own house. You depend on what your husband has built. Madam P, did your video trigger deemwango? Are you intending to look up deemwango, or you don't want deemwango to? Yes, this is what she said.
Rototanks.
Just a minute. I'm sorry about that.
This is a place where I will be taking care a lot. Not anybody will have easy access to this place. It's going to be my sacred space. It's going to be my most beautiful place in my life. Probably my oasis, my paradise is going to be here. The place where I also going to be working in my own art. So it's going to be very sacred. It's going to be
Okay, Madam Delulu, very delusional girl out here, because did she say that she'll be hosting Bien? Guys, if you're not aware, Bien is one of the best, if not the best, musician in the country. And for this one, Madam P, zero talent to imagine.
diamond platinums. I will be offering, maybe, who knows, one day I receive artists like diamond platinums or Bien. I really like Bien. I think it's my favorite.
Delulu. Hey, guys, just be delusional and imagine. Imagine, you're just in the villa and Bien is coming over, and you live a beautiful life, and you'll believe that you're above other people. Come out here, call people parasites. So, relating to water, I'll not get the time to play. Then we'll talk about it tomorrow. But for today, let me say this. Carera came out and told people that she'll have a place of her own, that it will not be accessible to people. Of course, we know it's Lambo girl, because who else will even care to go to Rosio's place if not the villa or something? Because of course you kicked out the villagers. The only people that come there are the people that you're using. Gitiriba, Ankomo, name them. So probably she was telling Madam Lambo that no, you'll not be coming out here. I know your brother gave you a room there, but you'll not be coming to my place. And maybe that is what triggered deemwango to come out here and throw some jabs at Rosio. I strongly believe that she was coming for Rosio. What do you think about that? I think so. So I saw someone sent me this timestamp of Madam P. Will I get it? I think it was unintentional. Is it even allowed out here? I don't want to get in trouble. By the way, what are you talking about, Rosio? What were you talking about?
Place to come and mostly be by myself, or maybe have different artists coming over. And in this place, I will build my creative studio, the professional music studio, one creative art studio, which it can be for painting, for art craft, for any other things, and dance studio.
That goes to you for wanting to use our people in the Western world, Rosio. You were not active when you were in Argentina. Why are you so bothered with the people's money? Oh, guys, because I want to give opportunity to people living in the Western world to also donate. Hmm? Just the way people donated for Brian, that is why I want to enable. Did she say that? Let me try and pull it up, because I was like, God, you have your money. Lamborghini has come out here to tell us that the money she has ever made on these streets is in that construction. What about your money? Rosio, what about your money? Oh my goodness. Brian, let me even click Brian, because Rosio is so motivated by Brian's construction. The donors came through. Rosio, by the deemwango came out here. I didn't share the receipt, but deemwango said that, guys, all the money that I've made, you can see it's here. Rosio, you have your money with you. You can do your art studio and the fake community studio by yourself. You have the money. Why do you want people to work for you guys?
But also to receive the help of others that want to support. You saw an NGO this year. I will be probably be opening along with Marwa, maybe a foundation or an NGO, something that we can be able to be a vessel once again to help others, but also to receive the help of others that want to support. You saw what happened with Brian's house. It was a house 100% built by donors. So we can expand all that help to bigger projects, to bigger necessities, or I don't know, whatever that is meant to be for us.
So, Rosio, you see that finger that you were flashing on the screen? I just played, guys. Back to you. Because, guys, I've never seen people so greedy like these ones. Rosio, you think the donors sent their money and they're still full in their pockets? Like, you don't think these people sacrifice? How much did you contribute to Brian? Come on. Sometimes we are like, okay, donators, continue being milk. But at the same time, I'm like, Rosio, will you stop being greedy? Come on. Or we want to expand and enable people to donate. And the way they manipulate people, because Rosio basically said that she has a property and half of it will be a facility for the community, NGO, to support the villagers who are interested to pursue their arts, maybe in music, whatever they want to. And half of it, she will build a private studio. Like you don't even want to mingle. Like you think the donors have the money for you. You can't even use one facility because clearly you don't want to use your money. You don't want, because you're basically telling people that the donations, the community studio that people will be donating towards is for the community. This facility should be funded by the donors. But you still want to duplicate that and do it by yourself on another corner that it will not be accessible to other people. Make it make sense. Unless you are using your own money, it will make sense. But you want people to donate and have the same things in one property just because you don't want to interact with the parasites. The people supporting this girl here, you're built different. I'm telling you. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. I don't know why today you didn't come to the chat section. Guys, of course, you know who I'm talking about. Mura's people have been ranting out here. I don't know why you're silent today, but Madam P, that hand you were showing us, back to you, back to the sender. Guys, you remember when she came out here to tell people, back to the sender. I repel. Rosio, back to you, honestly, for using people out here. Okay, we agreed that let people do what they want to do, because at this point they can never be saved. Rosio basically wants to do 2 facilities, the same, but she wants something private for herself, and you cannot even fund it. You want other people to do it for you. Well, that is so difficult. I can never understand. Yes, back to you, Madam P. Madam Parasite, you come out here and call people names, and you depend on these people to do things for you, things that you can afford. Shame on you guys. I really feel like I should react on it the next time, because it was a lot. I know it's been covered probably by other reactors, but I still want to give my reaction on it, because It was a lot. Oh, dream. Huh? I'm not greedy. Did she say that? I'm not greedy, but I'm ambitious.
I'm not greedy. I'm ambitious. So I'm not.
You're greedy. You're greedy. You can afford to do whatever you want to do, but you want the donors to fund it. That is being greedy. Greedy. Prom, thank you. Pro, thank you. You said that she just a bunch of hot. She still hasn't launched her other vision of distributing sanitary pads. Probably the donors did not come through. That is why, because this one can never part with whatever belongs to her. She wants other people's money here and there. Guys, but have you subscribed to this channel? Kindly subscribe to that. I hope I shared the correct link. Kindly subscribe to my other channel, my backup channel. I really appreciate, guys. Your subscription will go a very long way for me. Enough of Rosio. Let me play this part about Mura Senso and call it a day. Because Mura Senso came out here, the house being the house being occupied by grandma struggles to adjust. Mura Senso is saying that grandma is struggling to adjust to the new house, but I'm like, no, because the grandma said that she was working as a house girl back, I think, around 5 to 10 years ago in Nairobi. And of course, you know, these electronics are so common in Nairobi, like a cooker, this and that. I don't know back then, but nowadays, most of the people have. So I think Mura was just creating content because, of course, you know, Mura was making a kill. The content was contenting, the views. And I think she went back to the Bila, to the parasite, and it was like, oh my God, am I about to lose these views? Let me go back to Brian's construction to make some content here and there. And guys, the rooms are super empty. And I'm like, Mura Senso, what happened to the money that people are donating to you? Apart from the sitting room, the rest of the rooms are empty. No bed, no wall units, no nothing. No nothing. And he's basically telling people to donate. Guys, continue. I think he said that continue donating whatever you can or everything you can. Mura Senso, what did you say? I think I can't get that part, but that is what Mura said.
Sasa punguza watu wasikuwe na chaji simu hapa. Tafadhali, hata niko buda. Watu wachajie kwao simu. As the brand tells me, if people charge phones here, nini? Shida ni nini? Mbona hiyo hamjaisema?
Some rooms are not even complete. Guys, some rooms are not even complete. I saw he didn't even open it. I think he said that, oh, maybe grandma has some things in that space. And I'm like, oh my, look even at the bathroom. Look at that. Is it supposed to be like this? Guys, I don't know if you can see, but is the roof supposed to be like this? There is no ceiling board. Look at that. Iron sheet in the shower. No ceiling board. Is it? Yeah, I think that is the name. Imagine nothing at all. And I'm like, Mura Senso, there was a time that he came out here and said that the cost of that house is approximately 10 million Kenyan shillings. That is around 9,000 USD. But when Daniel came out here with the calculations, the figure that Mura Senso announced at the party, he said that the cost was 5.3. Where is the rest of the money? Marwa, where is the rest? You didn't even do, look at that. I'm not rubbishing what he did. He pulled the resources, of course, what you can do best. But why didn't you complete? Most of the rooms are empty. What is this? Is it even safe? Most of the rooms are complete, some unfinished, some empty, nothing. So you eat people's money, you chew like no one's business.
Push, we do more blocks so that the day after we can build the entire wall and finish. All right. Gani? Hiyo inaweza tolewa hiyo. Hey.
Okay, let me look for that receipt, guys. We are almost done. I hope you've liked. I hope you've subscribed to the other channel. Oh my God.
We have enough solar panels. We need batteries here. The electrician told me with the panel that came, we need at least 6 lithium.
Mura Senso, Mwango just came out here to tell us that you guys earn more than 30 million more. You can buy it. Mura Senso, the donors are not supposed to be, they don't have to buy everything. Everything. You can even do that for once. You can even decide that one paycheck for one video can do everything that is remaining. Instead of telling people, go to your pocket.
So keep supporting, keep sending whatever you can. But if you're a big boss, you can send $1,000.
So you're a big boss. You've been getting views. One video makes you a big boss. 1,000 USD. Guys, did you hear that? The nerve. So you've been milking not even the donations, but even the content that you've been making. You make more than the people watching you. More than 200,000, more than 40 million Kenyan shillings. Why do you have to tell people this?
So keep supporting, keep sending whatever you can. But if you're a big boss, you can send $1,000. That by itself can help us fix even a gate, for example. But a gate, I don't know how much they're going to charge us, maybe even less than that, maybe around 50,000, which is half. Or that can help us even fix them, can help us buy actually cement. Right now, what we need is cement and sand and labor. Things to do with stones, only that side we may need.
So, of course, I'll not play the entire thing, guys, but basically, Mura mentioned everything. And I'm like, Mura, you don't have anything, you don't have cement, you don't have gates, you don't have beds, you don't have nothing. When people sent more than 10 million Kenyan shillings, where is that money? You spent 5.3. Where is 4.7 million shillings? Where did it go? Go get it wherever you put it and do whatever you're supposed to do with the money. Come on. Come on, Mura Senso.
There's a leakage there.
A lot of leakage, guys. The water was spilling all over. The plumber was crying, telling Mura Senso that no, we agreed that you give me 5,000. 5,000 is around $37 right there, thereabouts. And Mura was like, we don't have the money. You take 2,000. And I'm like, Mura Senso, if you agreed with that guy, I don't care whether it's a donation project or something, just give it to him. That person did not go to work those days. He was working there. You don't even know. Maybe he has a lot of responsibility. Pay him whatever you owe him. And the guy was not smiling. I think at the end of the day, Mura had to pay him. And of course, I'm like, this is as a result of the leakage of the 19 days. I saw he was celebrating on Instagram because there is a big gossip channel in Kenya that posted that Mura Senso constructed a house for a widow. And I'm like, little guys, you don't even know where this money came from. And Mura was telling the people in Kenya that, 19 days. And of course, people were so shocked. You didn't even wait for the storms to cure or something before you continue. So, Mura Senso, you are bragging about 19 days, but the leakages, a lot of problems. The construction is falling apart already, and you're not even done.
water going to that tank plumb.
So I want all this water to come here. When it is,
You see, even here there is water falling. Where is this water coming from?
that one,
Imagine, guys. And when we talk about it, people will be like, oh, they're jealous, they're haters, blah, blah. Oh, Passage Finder, Precious Life, Junior, thank you so much for tuning in. John P, thank you. I agree. I agree. Shay, you say that is not a surprise that the house is not complete. The rest of the funds is in his account. Yeah, Mura Sensor is complaining that there is nothing done. There is a lot he needs. And I'm like, why the rush? Why the party? What was so hard of pushing an extra 1 week?
the one which splitted up.
Hey, there is a leakage there. Don't you see there is a leakage?
It is, you know, this water.
Not here. It's coming from the ceiling.
Guys, and of course, you know, if when there is a leakage from the ceiling is starting to rot. In the next 2 to 3 months, you will see some patches. And Mura Sensor, you're running on the internet 19 days. I'm also a pro. I think he said that I'm a commando. Lambo, by the way, he should go back there. But of course, Mura Sensor knows that he'll not be getting a bigger cut from Lambo's construction. Mura Sensor knows his game. Unlike Brian's construction, where he I honestly believe that he pocketed more than 4 million Kenyan shillings, around 40,000, because himself, I even did a reaction. He came out and told people it's around 10 million, the cost so far, but later told people that according to Daniel's calculations, they've spent 5.3, which is still on the higher side. But of course, I understand Mura was probably over quoting how much he has spent so that it can balance with how much he said previously. You mentioned 10 million. How did we arrive at 5.3? So apart from the leakages, I think he also talked about the way those guys were doing the fencing, the blocks. Sometimes you could see some porous spaces, like some spaces between the blocks at the fence, the perimeter wall. And of course, I'm like, Mura, so I cannot even blame the workers. I blame you because you were trying to prove a point to the community. I did it at 19 days. These are the results. Why are you crying?
So it's not following where it's supposed to follow. It's supposed to flow with this.
No, what is going on is,
Yeah.
you see this pipe here.
Uh-huh.
There's somewhere where it was connected with that. They didn't cement there very well.
They didn't seal it.
Yeah.
So that will be done this week. Yeah. You can seal that, right? You are also a plumber. Yes. So tomorrow you have work here. You see a lot of work to do. Uh-huh.
Now Mura is paying double. He paid the initial work, he's still paying it for repairs. Can you imagine you're not even done with the construction and you're already paying for repairs? So Mura Sensor, the quack engineer, of course he learned from the worst. You remember the fired engineer, the one that did his construction? That is who Mura Sensor learned from. You don't even trust that engineer. That is why you didn't take him to the Mwango's construction. Of course, what do you expect? Quack engineer. Thank you so, sister, for that comment. So yeah, he was basically going around inspecting, and I'm like, how do you inspect after the party? After you've told people that, oh my God. But of course, he has to do that so that people can donate for a cause. Oh, you see, Oti said that he said Daniel is not writing down all expenses. Now trying to cover up the discrepancy between 5.3 and 10 million. Then told him to write miscellaneous 100,000 Kenyan shillings because he also spent money here and there without saying, because he's what? I find it so difficult to believe that Mura Senso will spend 100,000. Mura Senso, yani, you're stealing during the day when the sun is on your head, because like to cover up, to balance the equation, you tell someone that write 100,000, probably I spent it, but I didn't tell you to write it. Mura Senso is being is going crazy because the math is not mathing. What? I even saw that he gave someone around $3 and told Dan to write it down. And I'm like, what does it have to do with the construction? Let me even look for that receipt. I can see that we've been out here for a while. I don't want to take a lot of your time, but how much per kg? Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to...
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. But guys, Mura Senso is so wicked. He's so wicked. I'm sorry for laughing, but this girl is selling some eggs, and Mura Senso promised 500 Kenyan shillings. Mura paid her and told Daniel to write down, and told her that the narration of that expense should be empowering the community. And I'm like, Mura Senso, the people that donated towards that construction did not tell you to empower the community. That was for the construction. I'm telling you, the people that support these people are special.
You promised 500.
Which work did you do to receive 500? Tell the people on camera.
Aliniambia.
Hey, 90.
Thank you.
Hi. But that money has to be written on the book. 1,000 to support community, business community, empowerment. So from tomorrow, don't say give me, no. Sell.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm seeing things inside there. What are those? Yeah. Careful. People will diarrhea.
Mura Senso, that is not nice. You're giving the girl $8 to promote her business, and you're telling the world, kinda don't buy the eggs, you'll diarrhea. It's not nice. It's not nice, Mura Senso. It could be the truth, because I think there was flies or something. And Mura, he talked about it, guys. Very nosy, very shameless guy. So, guys, that is not what I wanted to talk about when it comes to Mura Senso. So there was a guy begging for support to go back to school. And I believe that Mura Senso does not like that guy. He basically told the guy that, no, you do YouTube. I don't have money to support you because people will say that we are begging too much. Do YouTube. Why are you lying to that guy? When you come out here and do YouTube, it will take time for you even to get monetized. Not even about getting the money. And for you to kick out that guy, I believe it's because you didn't use him to do the construction for free. And that is why you were not willing to support him. And that goes to show that Mura Senso is not even Mura Senso is not even doing this out of goodwill. I love people, I want to support them. No, you're doing this because you want to get a cut out of it.
Ziko huko. Usichomoe miti. Guys, they are fighting over. That shows that people are tired. When people get...
I'm a student. It's just that the fee I didn't have the money to continue, so I'm looking for it.
Okay, you do YouTube, my friend.
Yeah.
Because now I'm still campaigning for that guy called Gideon. I don't want to campaign for you again and people see, wow, this channel of Marwa has turned to be help. No. That will
Yeah, so that is where he kicked out that guy, rubbish the guy. No, do YouTube. And I strongly believe that it's because he didn't use that guy for free labor, because Marwa will only reward people that work for him for free. It's not even a reward because it's an indirect payment of your free services. Let me play the last receipt because I was looking for miscellaneous. That was the term that I was looking for. Miscellaneous expenses that Mura made sure that it was on Daniel's calculations, because of course Mura Sensor is trying to push the money that he has spent to get to 10 million, the same amount that he came out here to tell people that he has collected from the public. Let me play it. Thank you so much, Oti, for that. I really appreciate. Guys, kindly like as we come to an end.
To come write a book, you know. So Frank, 5,000 and there is no water in the tank.
No, we put the clean water. You know, we were taking it from far, so
Far.
we must have used that money.
Okay. Now I to come write a book, I have to put miscellaneous like 100,000, because sometimes I spend money when I'm very far. Because
What? This is the receipt that Ontrending was talking about. Mura Sensor basically forced 1,000 USD on Daniel's book. Like he does not have the materials to show for it, the services to show for it. He just told Daniel that put it on the book. That is something that I might have spent and I didn't record. What?
telling you, in the budget that we will do, you have to put miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous, yes.
At like you have to put miscellaneous like 100,000, because sometimes I spend money when I'm very far, because I can't tell you, oh, I have to come write a book, you know. So Frank, 5,000 and there is no water in the tank.
Hey.
No, we put the clean.
Thank you so much, Oti, for that, because if indeed Mura you spent 100,000, it could not be for something miscellaneous, like maybe buying a book, maybe buying water, buying an handkerchief, maybe for grandma. It cannot. 100,000 is a lot of money. So you know where that 100,000 comes from? You remember when they went to the supermarket to buy some, what was it? They went to buy some seats, the sofa set, what do we call the seats, sitting, to furnish the living room. Mura Sensor picked a shurak, I think it was about 16,000, took it from grandma's donations. I think he also paid for something, I can't remember, like things that you spent at your home, Mura Sensor. You're coming out here to tell Dan to write down 1,000 USD. At this point, you can't even say allegedly Mura Sensor stole. No, you're coming out here to tell people that there is no accountability. You do not respect the people that donate to you, because if you really did, you would have put down very detailed, accurate calculations. But when you come out here and tell someone that write down 100,000, I might have spent it. And Deemwango is coming out here to tell people that, oh guys, you know what? There's no shortcuts. We do not use shortcuts. Deemwango, if you're watching, this is the shortcut that people use. Using people's money, donations, intended for the vulnerables. What a shame. What a shame. He bought himself a work desk. Yeah, that was it. A shurak and a work desk. And you come out here and lie to Dan that it's for some miscellaneous expenses that I might not have remembered that was going towards grandma's construction. Yeah. Chineke. Oh my God, not a single receipt. None. It's if your profession is finance, this and that, you know that is ridiculous. You just show up to an accountant's office and you're like, I want you to give me 100,000 Kenyan shillings because in my office, I think we utilized. We might not remember, but I think we traveled here and there. We did some marketing here and there. Crazy. And you'll not even see a single soul in the comment section criticizing Mura about that. But he's now in Nairobi Gossip. I don't know if you know, but any Kenyan, you know that space. It's a channel, I think it's an Instagram account. Sometimes I even think that Mura Sensor runs that account because he's so loved at that space. He's flexing, yeah, I supported a widow. He's not even opening up to people that, oh no, my people donated, and that is where I was able. Is you know, yeah, 19 days. And you're out here stealing from the same project. Thank you so much. The subscribers didn't go to his 2 channels. The subscribe. Oh, I think you're talking about someone in the live chat. Thank you so much for the receipts, OT. I really appreciate. Not even a single receipt for the purchases, just numbers. And it's not like small numbers, 100,000 at a go. Lilipad, thank you for tuning in. Greetings to you too. Guys, that was, oh my God, 2 hours. This is wild. Marwa will never give that child all the subs. His subscribers never too. So Marwa can't keep a note on his phone. If the book is not there, of course he knows that is BS Junior. Of course he knows he didn't spend anything anywhere. Probably he spent towards his private needs, but not towards the construction. He knows. But of course he has known the people supporting them. He knows that these people will never question whatever they do out here. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your presence so much. I really love how we were so interactive in the live chat section. Much appreciation to OT. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Thank you for the receipts. Thank you for the support. Amazing reaction. I don't know what time you're coming up. Maybe you can confirm if at all you're coming up around this time. I'll really appreciate if you let us know. Oti, are you still around? Yeah, you must be around because I saw your comment just now. Oti, are you coming up right now or later? Thank you so much, Kemi, Lucy, Angela, and Oti. Those are my moderators. I really appreciate you so much. Kemi, you said that those subscribers are no joke. They also don't watch. Yeah, the subscribers, just like the way they lie to the, what do we call, oh, later, not now. Okay, thank you. It's just the way they lie to Jamaican uncle. Jamaican uncle will come to Kenya, get the views, but the moment he's aboard to US, that would be it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I'll see you, Mimi. Thank you for tuning in. I believe so because the attention that they give him, very questionable. I am that girl. She looks in that green. What are you talking about? I am that girl. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Regardless, guys, I wonder the miscellaneous expenses. Corinne, what happened to Daniel Channel? That is another guy that is about to be forgotten. Robina, thank you. Thank you, all of you. I hope I mentioned all of you. The support was immense for today. You really made my day. I'm so happy. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you've subscribed to my other channel. You don't have to enjoy what I post there, guys. You don't. You just give me that subscription and I really appreciate. But if you enjoy village content, you know, Kemi Klaus. Oh my God. Kemi, exclusive appreciation to you because the love and support that you show this channel. Thank you so much. I can never appreciate you enough because you leave me speechless. Thank you, Neo. Thank you for not begging our ears off. Thank you, and thank you for supporting us. I really appreciate. Oti, we'll see Oti later. Kindly make sure to check her out. Very supportive. I'm so grateful, honestly. I'm so grateful. People out here are so full of love, but the way they come out here and call us haters, I don't understand because people are amazing out here. Amazing, amazing people. So, guys, let me see you in the next one. Until then, keep safe, take care of yourselves, and feel appreciated because trust me, guys, I really appreciate you so much. Until then, guys, bye. What did Dasha say? Oti, not on until everyone gone to bed. Oti, I hope you're not coming during the witch hours because we cannot be doing that. Some of us miss out on your reactions. Thank you, Oti, so much. Guys, bye. Message for you on trending right there. Guys, bye. Kemi, thank you. Bye bye.